Yes. But what are those hedgehogs doing? Most of the reverent people cannot believe that they would fill their bellies with such swill. For I, the one and only, most exquisite, most decorated of all teachers there, how dare they cast me out like some commoner? Horrible! But instead, welcome back, learned people, for I'm the one and only. I am Dr. Tom. Please enjoy my entrance thematics. I sip this bubbly Rishibal ice rosé like a civilized person instead of those beers and ales. Only plebes and commoners partaken. A rich yet delicate drink for this time in professional wrestling. For I don't know about you people, but I'm enjoying. I have a new bookshelf to keep my tomes and manuscripts in. And it is hot here in Florida. Need cold, iced, refreshing beverage to maintain an inner equilibrium temperature that is conducive to my own well-being. While I partake in endeavors such as watching grappling events performed by the WWE. Ooh, look at how smooth and sweet that is. This is not only for one day, but 2 whole days. That wretched New Jersey heat. No greater hive of scum and villainy will one find other than in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Terrible. Sweet aroma of honeysuckle in the summer. Indeed. It is I, Dr. Tom, and to instruct you and give my most eloquent predictions while I pour myself another tipple of Rishiba Ice Rosé. For on day 1, yes, of the tournament of tournaments, we have probably in my match of the night, Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Most intriguing matchup. I do say so myself. Say Karrion Kross is going to be victorious. Then we have those 2 ladies from Judgment Day. Raquel Rodriguez. Ooh. Oh, in Arab culture, that is a sign of respect. Saying most excellent of drink. Raquel Rodriguez, and I forget, it's been a while since I've watched this, versus Alexa Bliss and the Queen herself, Charlotte Flair. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair win. Then we have the old versus new. An old trope in all of professional wrestling. Let's adjust my collar piece. There we go. Roman Reigns, the original tribal chief, and his cousin by blood, relations, Jey Uso, versus Braun Breaker at Steinert, most learned individual of Steinert's math, although somewhat questionable use of fractions. and Bronson Reed. Of course, Roman Reigns and his brother shall prevail versus this makeshift team. A match in which I sorely say might be extracting a couple more beverages. Yes, and wooing said ladies of the night, maybe. We have Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. Both very young, very green, very inexperienced. Again, snooze through this match. But Jade Cargill, for she has not taken a loss yet, and she shall not continue to lose. But instead, she wins over Tiffany Stratton, next women's champion of something. Then in my stone cold lock of the night, of Randall Keith Orton, the Viper, the Legend Killer, and Jelly Roll, who names themselves after pastry of ill repute. Again, the classics of... Oh darn, wasn't Hamburger Hill, wasn't A Few Good Men. Full Metal Jacket. Again, that jelly donut causes so much disdain. Why ever name yourself after that? Versus potentially Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Randy Orton becomes a true legend and elevates the meager jelly roll, or jelly donut as they call them in some places, the strawberry jam rolls with some Rishiber. Very good. So soothing, calming and relaxing. So yes, Randall Keith Orton and Jelly Roll win. And then, in the main event of the first night, we have the Ring General, the man who brings tradition and importance back to a sport that has been sent to the least common denominator, versus one person who is that cult of personality, CM Punk. But in this case, CM Punk, the wise wizard, ring veteran, wins and becomes one of the champions. Again, potentially too many champions here in the WWE. Something that is befallen of AEW. Indeed. So those are my night one predictions. Yes, Yano, my most esteemed fellow, cheers to you. Yes, Yano, my most esteemed fellow, cheers to you. Oh, you do not see me drink out of the ball like a commoner for not when I have this magnificent coupe to partake of such fine liquids from. And now we got night 2 of Summer Slam. This is where it becomes very convoluted, for there's 6 teams in a gauntlet, tables, ladders, and chairs match. Indeed. You have the Wyatt Six, or 2 members. 2 sweet members of the White Six, or it would be 2 sick members of the White Six versus Andrade El Idolo and Rey Fenix versus DIY. Do it yourself, for no one is going to do it for you. Versus Fraxium versus the Motor City Machine Guns versus the Street Profits. This is a tough one. Only due to their age and some biases that I have. The Motor City Machine Guns are going to win the Tag Team Championships. Yes. And then in my next stone cold lock of the night, the ruffian himself, Dominic Mysterio, versus a man of learned wrestling knowledge, AJ Styles. When this match, youth shall take over. For AJ Styles already announced that he may cut back, probably go to TNA every so often for one of their mega programming. Dominic Mysterio wins. The women's intercontinental match, Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria. You could take a snooze during this nap, or as I will again have a little more tipple. And say Becky Lynch wins. Yep. Then we have my match of the night. Only because the worst case scenario, it becomes brother versus brother, cousin versus cousin, as we have seen in our own Civil War. How bloody and brutal a conflict that can be. We have Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu is going to win. This is going to be excellent. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be unforgiving. And then another women's match. We have Naomi versus Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley. Well, no. Rhea Ripley wins. She takes that belt back now that she's fully recovered from her injuries. And then in the main event of the evening, in the main event of SummerSlam, in this corner, hailing from Massachusetts via Tampa Bay, Florida, the champion, John Cena. And in this corner, hailing from Georgia, somewhere thereabouts, and have the grandson of a plumber, for he has adrenaline in his veins. He is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And Cody Rhodes ends the summer of Cena. So cheers to you, John Cena, the champion that you were. And I raise a fresh glass. And that is why the rosé is always gone. I wonder. But again, toast. May you hold the belt for 100 defenses or 1,000 years. Cody Rhodes, you are victor. Cody Rhodes. A toast to the American Nightmare. Those are my most esteemed Summer Slam predictions. For the sake of one Hobo Tom, please like, share, comment, subscribe.